Last year around this time, former Lamar golfer Chris Stroud had a chance to win his first PGA tournament at the Travelers Championship. He, of course, lost in a playoff to Ken Duke. Today, a different former Cardinal had a chance to earn his first career PGA win. To Congressional Country Club, final round of the Quicken Loans National. On 2005 Lamar grad Sean Stepney has this putt to tie Justin Rose for the lead on the way and just falls into the cup. The two leaders tied at 5 under. Jump ahead to 18. Stepney with a birdie putt to win. Lamar fans holding their breath and oh so close. He would par the hole, which means Stepney is going to a sudden death playoff against Justin Rose. First hole of that playoff, the Cardinal alumnus has issues, has to shoot it out of the trees. He actually hits the ball too well because it travels too far, right into the drink. It was easy for Justin Rose from there, who would tap in for par. Rose wins the 2014 Quicken Loans National, beating Stepney in a one-hole playoff. The good news, though, for Stepney, he qualifies for next month's Open Championship. Guest shot over here, so let's see if this works out. The shot, not even close. Wow, that's why I don't play cornhole professionally. Now, the quarterback of Lamar, Caleb Berry, will hope to complete a lot more passes than that. This is the paddock area where everyone is ready to go. This is where all the drivers, this is where all the teams are preparing for this week, and they'll spend a lot of time in this area. Of course, yesterday was the final day of the 2014 NFL Draft, and here to tell us his thoughts on it is a Super Bowl champion. Port Arthur native Bobby Leopold joins me now. Bobby won the Super Bowl in 1982 with the San Francisco 49ers. He also won the NCAA Football National Championship in 1977 with Notre Dame. Bobby, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Andrew.
Second quarter, 7-0 East, but the West has the ball until LCM's Caleb Harley picked off. Tamarcus Fontenot of West Orange Stark comes down with it and gives the ball back to the East All-Stars, and they take advantage. Ensuing drive, Nederland's Preston White hits PNG's Jeremiah Rose. Watch the moves, refusing to go down until he finds the end zone. It's time for a little celebration after that score because it was now 14-0 East All-Stars. The East gets the ball back soon thereafter, deep in West territory. Last play of the half, and we see the mid-county rival connection again. White to Rose, both feet in. Touchdown as time expires in the first half. East All-Stars feeling good, 21-0 at the half. West All-Stars trying to get something going in the third quarter. Fourth down, though, Darian Gray of Huffman needs to get 6 yards. He does not. Charles Fentress of Woodville makes sure of that. It was all about the East tonight. It wins 21-7 over the West. Today was the third and final day of this year's NFL Draft. It was a day one local player has been waiting for since his senior season at Tulane finished up in the fall. And it all came together perfectly for him today. The Lamar baseball team took part in its most important game of the year this afternoon. The Cards were up in Oral Roberts. A win for LU, and it's moving on to the Southland Conference Tournament. A loss, and the season is over. It's easy to see there's a lot of pride on the line when PNG and Nederland take the field to face each other during the high school football season. The intensity may even be higher than ever in 2014 because there is something new on the line.
The pass is intercepted in the end zone.
The biggest high school football rivalry in Southeast Texas is starting a new tradition this season.
It brings chills to me, and it does to my family, too.
Beginning this year, the winner of Mid-County Madness will take home the Bum Phillips Bowl trophy in honor of the late coaching legend.
Oh, it means a tremendous amount that, how many lives he touched, and then especially Nederland and Port Neches, where he coached in both places, to be loved like that. It's really special for our family.
I think it's a tribute to a great man. I think every head coach wants to leave more than this one-loss record behind. Bum Phillips, from the people that I've talked to that he coached, was an extraordinary people person beyond being a great football coach.
You already can see so much of Bum's legacy across the Golden Triangle. Look no further than Bum Phillips Way in Port Neches. The trophy is another perfect way to honor the coaching icon. What do you think about the design of the trophy, Coach?
Oh, I love it. I think it's unique. It's it looks just like him, with the cowboy hat and the football, and has his autograph. It's an awesome trophy.
Oh, I think it's great. It brings it brings back a lot of great memories of him and special memories.
Wade Phillips says his late father would have loved this trophy too. although he would have downplayed it a bit. What do you think he'd say today?
He would be a little humble about, all this. I mean, he didn't really he didn't have a big ego. He enjoyed things, but he enjoyed people more.
And now the focus shifts to which team will be the first to hoist up the Bum Phillips Bowl trophy on October 17th. You have to answer. You can't get out of this one. Who do you think is going to win this year?
Well, it's a little tough for me because I'm married a P&G cheerleader,
right.
So,
you want to go home and be happy when you get home.
But I know it'll be a great game, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope they tie.
Yeah, good answer. The Cardinal is the only official mascot of all Lamar athletic teams. But the Lamar baseball team now has a second mascot.
We started off to not really the start we wanted, and we needed something to get us going and just a little voodoo. We were on a road trip up to Abilene Christian, and we stopped at the Buc-ee's on the way. We just decided we needed a mascot, so we started looking around and found us a monkey. A little Superman cape. It was just a little joke, I guess. It started us a little winning streak.
Meet Nuke, the new unofficial mascot of the LU baseball team. The stuffed monkey has already brought plenty of good luck to the Cards, as they've won 9 of their last 11 games.
We're buying into it. We're having fun with it. We're giving him wrist tape, eye black, all sorts of fun stuff. So, I mean, he's turning into our epic rally monkey.
The phenomenon of Nuke, though, goes far beyond the field. He is already on Twitter and has over 50 followers.
I think he gets more followers than any of us. He's turning out to be one of the more famous guys in the club, and I just hope he doesn't big league us too badly.
Of course, when Nuke is not on Twitter, he's at the Diamond, watching his beloved Cardinals and cheering them on to victory.
We're going to keep riding until he proves differently.
And Earl, you have a nice new look. You shaved it off, I think, at the end of training camp. How's that working out for you?
They want me to model now, man.
So you're back here in Southeast Texas. What's it like to come back home?
It's definitely good. It's you get to hear from a lot of people that you hadn't got to talk to or hear from since the last time we came here.
Oval specialist, road and street course specialist. If you guys were in a go-kart race, let's say right over there I saw some go-karts, who would win, Mike?
I think it'd be pretty close. Ed can make his car pretty wide when he wants to. So.
Mike's a little bit lighter than me, so if we were in an underpowered cart, he'd probably have an edge.
We are here at the Butch Thomas Center, a very cold night in the Butch Thomas Center, as you can tell by our outfits and everything. Coach Thompson, you were telling me you have a heavier jacket. Is that true?
That's true. I've got one, but it really won't make much difference till while the game's going on. I usually don't realize it's cold till after the game.
Your sister, a track star at LSU, a fellow SEC school, rival of Alabama, let's make that clear, said roll tide after you made your announcement.
Yes, roll tides.
Has she heard it from her friends yet?
She probably has when she got up there. She got up there yesterday, but I mean, like I said, she knows I made the right decision for me.
Will you guys actually be out there playing?
Yeah.
We'll be out there for sure.
Any hole-in-ones?
No, there'll be balls going all over the place. not hole-in-ones.
Well, everyone will get a helmet when they walk out there.
That's right, that's right.
Like that.
It's just like that?
That sounds weird in the microphone.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a problem with the mic. These helmets will be making their on-the-field debut next week at football practice. But some of the players have already worn the helmets, and the reaction so far is that they're pretty comfortable. It was never a question of if Anthony would ever make a major tournament. It was a question of when. Anthony's dad always knew his son had something special, way back even when Anthony was in 8th grade, when he reached into the cup here on 18 at the Beaumont Country Club and claimed the men's club championship. Should Willie Jefferson make the Texans roster, he would get to play an NFL game in that stadium. But playing at Reliance Stadium is nothing new for Willie. Those comments foreshadowed what would happen this weekend. Knights firing after nearly 3 seasons as Lamar men's basketball head coach. In the Montaigne Center, Andrew Chernoff, KFDM-TV Sports. Coach Lee went on to say after the game that there will be tears shed by his team tonight, but that the team will be back at it soon because he expects the Jaguars to be playing right back here next season. In the Frank Irwin Event Center, Andrew Chernoff, KFDM-TV Sports.